Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress with Pixie Dust Tarot, and this is your daily dust for Sunday, June 4th, if you're watching in real time and you like to watch me consecutively, but also for whenever you stumble upon it. Sometimes you miss a day on purpose, like sometimes you fall behind and then you're like, oh, I wonder what my daily dust is, and then you go check it and it's just in time. It's just a message that you need just right now. So, as you may know, if you're following me, I've been doing kind of an inclusive series for the month of June for Pride Month and for Juneteenth and everything. And I decided the Simplicity Tarot is a nice one in that collection of inclusive decks. Alright. There's the Simplicity one that I wanted so bad that was like red sparkles, and I don't know, it was really prettily edged. But this one's very nice, given to me by a good friend. So I like to use a different tarot deck, and I'm doing that series, and then I pick 3 cards, and then we get a collective message. And the pixie dust represents the magic. And that's what we're about. You're my sparkle of light, and this is the magic we create together. We have, 3 of coins. Awesome. Art and collaboration. This is also a great starter deck if anybody's interested, because it has little keywords that can help you. 3 of swords, heartbreak, and despair. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. And no, anxiety and stress. It's like my son went through that yesterday, and it was very temporary. So I'm feeling like sometimes these things can be so split, so temporary. Please don't take this to mean something that's going to really change things in a permanent way. It can, but most likely swords energy is usually something that tricks your mind. It's something that plays at you, that nags at you, that sort of that trickster energy. Let's zoom on in and see what else we get. So we have 2 threes, the 3 of coins and the 3 of swords, and I'm feeling like they're 3 of coins kind of, to me, represents a collaboration, right? It represents more than one person coming together to create something, or you creating something and another couple is interested in buying, or interested in investing, or interested in supporting you somehow. So there is a possibility here that those plans just don't fall through the way that you we're hoping, and it may be taking it a little bit too extreme in the worry about it, and then taking it to the evening where you feel anxiety and you can't sleep. You have trouble falling asleep. So it's really, really important. It's really important not to like put all your eggs in one basket kind of energy. This one to me is like, if at first you don't succeed, try and try again. It's not going to all be just dependent on this moment and these people and this solution. There may be multiple ways that this works out, and when you get into swords energy and it's kind of this woe is me and nothing's ever going to be good again or right again, it's like your little your upsetting moment turns into something so much greater than it needed to be, right? It grows into it's a downward spiral. It goes into a negative place that you don't need to go, into that into a true depression. So I think that this is kind of maybe it's helpful if you see this really early in the day, and you're going to be faced with some kind of collaboration, something that you're going to do with other people. Remember that if plans don't fall through, if plans don't go as the way you hope that go, if your expectations aren't met. This really feels like let go of expectation, let go of outcomes. You know, the universe has something better in mind if this doesn't work. Sometimes also rejection is protection. Remember that too. There's a reason for a delay, or there's a reason for something not to seem to, and then sometimes things are just plain appearances and illusions. Like, you think this is happening, but it's really not happening. You're assuming something that's not actually there when you're in the middle of this work or in this energy. So take that. Take like the beginning of the day. Things are going pretty good. It's kind of interesting because this is exactly what happened to my son yesterday. The morning was good, and then some weird trigger happened in the middle of the day, and then there was kind of a downward spiral after that. The trigger was it was like unnecessary, but at the same time, the moment that by the end of the evening, we were able to figure out what happened as far as like energy, negative energy, toxicity, even curses and spells and psychic attacks and things that people try to put on you. There could be an outside source happening here that you're not aware of and that you need to attend to. I also feel there's sometimes an interesting part of the reading that I had with my son last night was that it's when he asked if he had protection and it said no, it kind of shook me a little. It's like, oh no, you need protection. Well, I think sometimes what happens is, we're always surrounded by guardians and guides and angels. I'm surrounded by a lot of protection at all times, always. But there are times when there's kind of like like in astrology, they call it moon void of course, where it's a moment where everything is black and there is no energy. Like, it's very short-lived period of time. You don't want to do anything important during that time. You don't want to have surgery during that time. You don't want to do anything really consequential during the moon void of course, because moon void of course is like a void. It's like nothingness, and it doesn't last long, but it can be it's no protection, it's no safety net, it's nothing. So whenever you unless you have like a farmer's almanac or some kind of, you follow astrology every day, you don't really know when you're going to come across moon void of course. So I'm not saying that that's happening tomorrow, not that I know off the top of my head, but there is an energy that's similar to that. This morning starts off good, and then somehow, some way, there's a shift. Who knows why or what? Some of you may know, you may identify the source, but sometimes the trigger will take you into a place that you don't need to go. Sometimes it helps you with self-awareness, though. It will ultimately, by the end of the evening, we figured out what was the cause of things, and everybody kissed and made up by this morning. So it was a good energy, and actually it's sometimes dealing with shadow and the negative is very scary, and it's hard to navigate, and it's hard to overcome when you deal with it, because it can suck you down. It can suck you down into the 10 of Swords, until you actually truly let go of something that you didn't need to let go of necessarily. But if you're able to hang in, at least, not go all the way down to the 10, if you hang into at least the 9 and determine to solve the situation for whatever it is, and really find the truth of the matter, then the light will shine again. The light will come up again. I feel like you need a 4th card. I'm just saying. I think you need a 4th card. What is this, Lily? See? The Wheel of Fortune came out. It's like whatever you put into this energy, you will get back. You will get, the final outcome will be good luck. Good luck and change. But you're going to have to face something shadowy first. And it's going to take you, it may or may not. Now that you have a warning, it may not. Now you have a choice. You can use this wheel to help you get out of this situation, or at least dissipate the effects, where it's not quite as intense. Yeah, you also had the Queen of Swords came out, independent and assertive. So this could be about standing up for yourself and not letting anything take you down. I never do this, you guys. I never pull extra cards, but I felt like this needed an additional explanation of how to manage this energy, because it's kind of strong, but it's mostly in your mind. It really is. It really depends on how you take the information, how you take rejection sometimes, how you take a change of events that you're not prepared for. It's important. Maybe you should start off the day with a plan A, B, and C, at least for the day. If you have a plan C, if plan C goes through okay, then you're fine, right? So something like that, like don't put all your eggs in this basket, okay? No, I don't like doing negative readings, and I don't think it's negative, but I still feel like can turn into your favor now that you're prepared, all right? And I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.